Hi everyone, welcome to day 18 of Spellbinder's Crafty Advent Calendar. Today we have a generous bag of beautiful confetti. What I thought were purple sequins surprised me because under different light conditions they changed to a blue-green, so double duty. Using the Create a Decorative Tag die set, I've cut 2 pieces of lilac cardstock. It's a little bit lighter weight, so I want to sandwich the two together. I have dedicated blender tools for each of my colors of Distress Oxide inks. This is Wilted Violet. I didn't pick up any additional ink because the sponge applicator holds enough for me to put on a light coloring of ink at the top of the tag. After the tags are adhered together, I'll use the blender tool again and just rub some ink along the edges where the two are joined. To create the snowy scene, I'll be using elements from Simon's Snow Globe die set. The village profile has been cut 2 times from black cardstock and 1 from white. I'll start off by removing all the little windows and then adhering some yellow cardstock to the back of the houses. To create a snowy foreground, the houses are trimmed off the white die cut and then it is aligned to the black one and adhered to it. I want to have a 3-inch width, and so I go back and forth from one side to the other so that I can get an even space between the edges of the tag and the last house on either side. When this snowy scene is adhered to the bottom of the tag, it is going to overhang it on either side. And once I have this trimmed down so that it is 3 inches wide, then I'm going to take that 3rd black die cut and adhere it to the back of this one. Because the end houses will overhang the tag, I wanted to cover up that yellow cardstock. To trim the excess, I'll just use my scissors and press the scissors blade right up against the edge of the die cut with the 2 layers of cardstock. The corners will be rounded on the die cut to mimic those on the tag. I'm rounding them with the 1/2-inch corner using the Crocodile corner chomper, which will easily go through multiple layers of cardstock. After the snowy foreground is adhered to the tag, I'll continue using the elements from Simon's Snow Globe, and I've got 3 silhouettes of trees which are added to the scene. I'll be adding in a sentiment using the Comfort and Joy hot foil plate and die set. The sentiments for both tags were hot foiled on dark gray cardstock in gold. I can go ahead and finish off the elements in this scene by adding in Santa in his sleigh streaming across the night sky. Every once in a while I'll be digging around through my supplies and find something that I haven't used for ages. I was pretty happy that the glue was not dried up in this glue pen. It is so awesome. When it is depressed onto the cardstock, it leaves just a tiny dot of glue. I'll coat it with silver glitter for a starry night sky. Now to add in the embellishments from day 18. As I said earlier, the color of these sequins change depending on the light. To be honest, I thought these were purple sequins, which is why I went with a lilac night sky. So I was a little bit surprised when I took my photographs under brighter light and the sequins were blue-green. So isn't that awesome? This magical confetti will coordinate with lots of different colors. When everything is dry, I'll just give the sky a little brush to knock off any excess glitter. Here we go with another discovery in my supply cupboard. I'll be using Ideology silver tinsel to create the ties. Isn't it just perfect? Hope I remember to use it on next year's Christmas tags. Tags will be finished off by adding some snowy texture to the trees and the foreground. I really like to use Nuvo Stone Drops Chalk White. I just roughly add it in and then take my craft pick and pull it out to create some nice shape. When the trees are done, I'll add some additional texture to the snowy landscape to give it some more depth. And once again, I'll use the craft pick to help pull it out so that it blends into the landscape. This is such a neat product. When it is first applied, it is smooth and shiny. But as I'm pulling it with the craft pick, I can actually feel the grit that is in this paste. And you can see just a couple of areas that are starting to dry and the texture is developing and it actually turns matte. It is the perfect snow texture. And that is a wrap for this pair of Christmas tags featuring Day 18 of Spellbinder's Crafty Advent Calendar. I'm shaking it up for Day 19 and I hope you'll join me. As always, I appreciate your visit.